Trump approval at 100 days, lower than any president in the last 7 decades. Donald Trump won back the Oval Office and took charge of the government amid the strongest poll numbers of his political career. But as the 100-day mark of his presidency approaches, American views of what he has done so far have turned deeply negative, a new CNN poll conducted by SSRS finds. Trump's 41% approval rating is the lowest for any newly elected president at 100 days, dating back at least to Dwight Eisenhower, including Trump's own first term. Approval of Trump's handling of the presidency is down 4 points since March and 7 points lower than it was in late February. Just 22% say they strongly approve of Trump's handling of the job, a new low. And about twice as many say they strongly disapprove, 45%. Since March, Trump has seen notable drops in approval from women and Hispanic Americans, down 7 points in each group to 36% among women and 28% among Hispanics. Partisan views of Trump's remain broadly polarized, with 86% of Republicans approving and 93% of Democrats disapproving. But among political independents, the president's approval rating has dipped to 31%, matching his first-term low point with that group and about the same as his standing with them in January 2021. The poll finds the president underwater and sinking across nearly all major issues he sought to address during his time in office, with the public's confidence in his ability to handle those issues also on the decline. Trump's approval ratings on the economic issues have dipped notably since his early March, as rollout of his tariffs plan led to volatility in the stock market and worries about rising prices. On the inflation, approval is down 9 points to 35%, and on tariffs themselves is down 4 points to 35%. His marks for handling the economy are down 5 points to a career low 39%. He hit this previous low once in his first term and again this March. Only about half, 52%, expressed confidence in his ability to deal with the economy, down 13 points compared with the December CNN poll. I'm disappointed. I didn't vote for him. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I figured, he could do things to help the economy, and further disappointment, said 55-year-old Virginia resident who identifies as an independent and participated in the poll. She has worked for the federal government for more than 2 decades and asked that her name not be used.
Yeah, free out of retribution. And, he came on, and I guess you saw his numbers before they popped out. And I'm going to show this True Social tweet that he put out. He said, "We don't have a free and fair press in this country anymore. We have a press that writes bad stories and cheats big on polls, and it's compromised and corrupt. Sad."
This is what he does every single time, man. Pretty soon he's going to attack the press. He's going to start putting them in jail because he's going to say they're lying to the public. He's going to make up some excuse and you guys are going to go along with it. I don't try to convince people who are Donald Trump voters. I don't try to convince them. I already know you're not the brightest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I know this. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I know what you voted for. It's like you know what you voted for. I'm looking at the other people who may have not voted or were independent and maybe voted for him or whatever the case may be. I'm looking at these people saying, like, now, listen, are you guys convinced that this was the people to follow? They had a plan. They had no clue what was going to happen. They didn't care. They had no clue that this was going to sink the economy, or they didn't care. But it's just strange to me that a lot of you people are staying silent right now. So we got to speak out rapidly because America is falling into a dictatorship, an autocracy, authoritarian government. This is where we're at right now. And so if we don't say something now, pretty soon we're going to be lined up, pretty much having to go through checkpoints because they're looking for immigrants, or they feel like you might have said the wrong thing online.
Sir, that's happening. Like I keep telling everybody, he was happy and go lucky because he got free and he was on this whole revenge tour, which he still is. But he's going to see he's seeing his numbers. Soon he's not going to care. He's already threatened to get rid of the Supreme Court. The judges are getting arrested. They're locking people up. American citizens are soon to get deported. You guys don't understand what you've done. Like, I mean, some of you do. Some of you are proud of it, which is fine. That's good. Go lucky for you. Fuck you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Dead ass. But the rest of you aren't going to understand. Like when you start caring about disappear, or they start doing, putting people on the wall. Like I've been watching The Handmaid's Tale because it came back. And I'm just like, we're so close to that. We're so close.
Absolutely,
but I mean, like, look, he's had 100 days. He told you all the stuff he was going to do, and nothing has happened.
You look at old Cash Patel.
He's made your life worse. Everyone can, that's the whole thing about a president. When a president comes in, when Joe Biden came in, your life didn't get worse. It got a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Prices may have went up a little bit, but that's because of what had happened.
Natural.
That's all about,
happen, right? Donald Trump came in and naturally made hundreds of thousands of people's lives worse on purpose.
It's like this. Like, look at Cash Patel right now in the FBI. They're making people take polygraph tests to see who's leaking. And that's what they're doing. This is getting to the point to where paranoia is the government about everything because they know they're doing the wrong things. He just went and talked down to one of the biggest platforms that we possibly have, which is Amazon. Told dude like, hey, because Amazon, Jeff Bezos also owns the Washington Times as well. And so he basically punked him like, hey, you better go ahead and take that off there and quit telling people what I'm doing around here or I'm going to do something to you.
What was the worst?
Pretty much he told him.
Political. And what else did they say? They were saying basically it was political.
Hostile and political act. Yeah. It's a hostile act for them to tell you the truth.
Tell you the truth about what you're about to be charged money-wise because
this
of his terror.
Crazy. And you guys, I've watched people today make excuses on my page about it. Several people. Oh, well, that was kind of political. I had his person who I respect as well.
He said it was political when you make it political. This is you're mad because they're telling you the truth and you don't want to see it because it's going to mess up the narrative that you try to use while you're online hiding your face trying to tell people what it is. The truth is he put tariffs on America.
On the American
you can put it on the other countries. The other countries aren't going to pay the tariffs. The people importing the stuff aren't going to pay the tariffs. The news told you that you're going to have to foot the bill. You didn't believe it because you want to believe the lie. And now you see it, the truth in your face, and you're like, even for them coming out to say Jeff Bezos can't do it.
This ain't even his first lie. He lied his whole first presidency. He lied the entire first. This isn't like we just met the dude or something. It's like we just met. You're like you just met the guy. We know who this is, but you guys chose to believe him over picking the person who was what's the status quo. You act like grocery prices have dropped dramatically. They haven't, but no one's complaining. We act like gas prices are way down. They're not. I had a person go on my page.
You'd be bragging about it.
I had a guy go on my page. We're paying low gas. You live in Nebraska. You live in Nebraska. Okay, that's why you're paying low fuel.
There's like 10 people.
There's no one.
Town.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why. You know what I mean? Because it's not like when you live in major cities around people, around things, you pay a little bit more. That's the facts of the matter. Because we're still paying $4 something a gallon here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're paying $2 something. Yeah, because I'm gonna leave it alone. But that's just a fact. Okay, so let's stop with the games. I'm buying this cheap American fuel. Most of the fuel we get in this country is not even from our country. You just lie. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna respond to that comment. I'm
just wondering what are they gonna say the charge is now? Are they gonna they're gonna probably make it part of shipping?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna have to and say they're gonna act like it's part of the company that's charging you this money.
Yeah.
When it's not. It's this person. But we're good with
that's
with
how
the lie.
He's like
lie to me.
Don't make it say import tax. Like Timu said, Timu put it on there. They put import tax.
He's going to tax him some more. He's going to probably start trying to make them so they can't even sell products here because that's the kind of person we have in this country. And everyone thinks that, we're going to start making this stuff in America. Why? So we can pay more. Oh, the person basically said, even if we made the stuff in America, it'll be just as expensive as them putting that tax on there. Don't you know? I understand that. You don't get that. You want Americans to make, like mouses? That's what you want us to make in this country? It's cheaper to make it over here. It makes more sense. They're like, this person said inhumane, inhumane, job treatment, right? Dude, you understand what our industrial revolution was part of? Every country has to go through that in order to get themselves out of poverty. That's not inhumane. It's called when we were down in Colombia, things cost less in that country because people in that country make less. That's part of the game. That's why when you go to LA, it costs more. Why? Because people make more. Like you act like you don't understand that. That's just a basic economic fact.
Yeah. Well, we ain't got that much time to worry about it.